The story came out from Stuart Mandel in The Athletic earlier this week about name, image, likeness. And this is more of a broad brush thought. A high school football player, there's actually 30 high school players that have already agreed to NIL, name, image, likeness deals. And here in the state of Arizona, it's not legal yet through the AIA. The kid's going to make $8 million if he stays in college for his junior season. He gets $350K up front. The Athletic would not release his name so that they could look over the contract. This is coming. And as you get on the sidelines for this coming season, you see some high-end players. I'm not going to throw anybody's name out there. I think the three of us know some of the high-name guys. Will you tilt your head a little differently towards high school football as an NIL starts to become more and more prevalent, Eric?
Not necessarily, Brad, because the NCAA opened Pandora's box. And once this became official, there really is no end game to this. I remember, back in the olden days, kids went to schools to play for a certain head coach or because school X had great tradition and wonderful facilities. Now it's all about, okay, how much money can I make? And if you're a student athlete, more of an athlete than a student, obviously, but if you put yourself in position to make that money, I can't hate on a kid for grabbing that bag of cash. Zach?
I'm kind of feeling the same way. I mean, look, we all know this is going to happen eventually. It's just a matter of time before the AIA lets it happen. I don't really see a problem with it as long as the kids still stay bought into their high school programs because, there isn't really a developmental league for the NFL. So it's one of those situations where you can't just jump from high school to the G League like with NBA. So I think they have to still stay bought in. And as long as they do that and they don't let that money or those opportunities kind of go to their head, I don't really see a problem with it at all, to be honest.
You know what, though, guys? When the dad shows up and he's shopping his kid around at high schools, and if the conversation is, what's the NIL look like if we come over here? I have a problem with that. The days of competing for an opportunity to play are now going by the wayside. It's more, I'm going to play here, right? And what is the NIL? I've seen it happen already on the high school basketball scene where it goes over on the prep school side. And I just think, Eric, when you talk about Pandora's box being opened, yeah, but I could see where it's just the same 5 high schools that we talk about over and over and over, that they just build this within their program.
I can definitely see that happening. And again, it comes back to, the marquee programs are going to get the marquee recognition. And that's just kind of how it's always been. When we were in high school, we always wanted to take the prettiest girl to prom. At least for me, I never got that opportunity to take the prettiest girl to prom. No offense to my prom date. But I'm just saying, the most attractive are going to get the most hype. And in this case, probably the most money.
That is AZ Audibles with Zach Elvira from the Tribune and Eric Sorensen from Sports 360 AZ.